Homeboy Negamuzu coming at you with a whispered video. I say whispered because we are keeping it down on the down low because I told you guys that I was not going to be working on anything else except my D-Robos until DMV, but this is just something I've been waiting on. I talked to you guys about this in the latest tournament report, so going right in, we are running Seekers. No, that is not a Seeker. I actually did not run this card in the tournament when I came in third last week, but I just got my hands on it. This is the slide and ditch and draw for Royals. It works pretty well. That's my starter. So, with this starting Legend and Boros, we are getting started. Alright, so now for the grade 3 lineup. I am running 4 Brutus. Brutus on right, Counterblast to Seeker, Superior Call, its mate from the deck, which sets up for some great plays. Its Legion skills when it attacks, Counterblast 1 Seeker, give +3 to 4 units in your front row. That's right, 4 units. That is front row, rear guard, and Legion and mate. That helps for hitting some good columns, and combined with the skill of the mate, gets really nutty, alright? Next, I got Wingle because it's the only other 11K we have right now besides Lightsaber. We've had some arguments about Lightsaber and Counterblasts. This does not use Counterblast. That is why I use it. It helps with Superior Calling from the deck. The one thing is it only grabs grade 2 and up Seekers. But you know what? That Wingle Giant Sword going in, nomming faces off, alright? Now, this deck does not do a whole lot of Superior Calling. You know, it's kind of like that broke black guy that's, he's got limited minutes. He's got like maybe 50 minutes on his phone and trying to hit people up for a ride. And they're like, nah, man, you called me last week. You don't call me this week, all right? That being said, we're going straight into the grade 2s. I run 3 12K attackers. Well, I'm only running 3 12K attackers because I need space for other things. This may change as more stuff comes out. This is really just budget stuff right now, all right? 4 Blaster Blade. I got 4. Get your stuff out the way. Get out the way. You are not intercepted. That is what Blaster Blade says. Blaster Blade, great unit, very effective. I do wish that his effect could go off on Vanguard, but you know what? I'll take it for Counterblast 1. It uses up the non-Seeker Counterblasts, so it is quite useful, and just it's a Legion mate, Gotta have the homeboy Blaster Blade. 4 combined strength Seeker Locrinus. This card is insane. I feel like this card should probably be teched in just about any Seeker deck, but that could, the numbers of how much you want of it could really go back and forth. What's special about it? On the turn you Legion, this card attacks for 13. It gets +4. That helps a lot, especially with decks where you're going to be Legioning every turn. You combo this with Thing Saver when Thing Saver comes out, and this just gets insane, alright? That's the grade 2s. Now moving on to the grade 1s. For grade 1s, I run 2 Ruin Eagle, right? 10K booster if it's behind a Legion. Running a Legion deck, it really helps with setting up for numbers. Being able to do the 36K Vanguard for Counterblast 1 is really insane. A lot of stuff is going to have trouble pushing through this, okay? Now, as for Sentinels, right now I am doing 3 Perfect Guards, a la Queen, because he helped me out with this because he wasn't using it at the time. And I'm doing 1 Quintet. Now, for the original design of this deck, I was going to use the Vanilla Legion, the 10K Legion instead of the Brutus, which then I would have no Counterblast, and Quintets would be much more live. But I'm liking this better. I feel like it's quite a bit more competitive, alright? After this is pretty standard, we got 4 10K attackers. The whole deck is all about making columns. You want to be making columns, applying pressure, retaining hand advantage, right? The thing is, with Royals, you cannot get around the fact you need to commit something to the board, alright? Then I got 4 of this guy. This is my avatar. This is my homeboy right here, alright? This guy gets in, he's a grade 1/7, does not require Seeker Vanguard. On the rear guard circle, when he attacks an opponent's Vanguard, he attacks for 9K. This is great. It helps for setting up columns because sometimes you call him in front of another 7K and you make good columns. It's good early game and I love it. Alright? That being said, now we move on to the triggers. Now, the night I came in second, I was doing 12 crit. My one problem with the 12 crit was there were so many times when I could have won if I had another secret counterblast. With only one set of secret triggers, that is not really viable right now, but the crits are fun. And so my big change I made was I took out 4 of my crits, replaced them with 4 secret draws. Because, you know, it's a puppy.
Aww.
It's a puppy. Puppy does puppy things, right? Puppy goes play fetch, puppy adds cards to my hand. Of course, the original waifu riding on that Kabuto beetle, bringing you them crits. All about them crits, about them crits, about them crits. 4 Seeker crits, because Seeker be seeking. They be seeking that win. And Seeker heals, because, you know, heals be heals, alright? Anyway, it's very much a fun deck. The deck is all about spamming the field, hitting great numbers, and applying a lot of pressure and hitting numbers no one wants to block. That's kind of all the things I do. So it's your homeboy Negamuzu saying like, comment, subscribe for more Card Fight Madness. I will see you on the horizon. And coming up next time, you're going to be seeing the Robos. So look forward to that. If you got any comments, any suggestions, throw them down below, and we'll be glad to get back to you. And like I said, keep this on down low because, like I said, I'm just working on the Robos. Peace.